This is the Solid Signal podcast for the week of April 11th, the year 2022. You know, first thing is, isn't it kind of weird? We're like almost a quarter into the 21st century so far, which is kind of odd considering that we haven't had any flying cars or robot maids. But oh well. It was brought to my attention via one of my social networks that I think that if you count 9 months and whatever, that apparently George Jetson from the old Jetsons cartoon show would have been conceived this weekend. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but hey, it's a great way to start an otherwise interesting podcast. The subject for this week's podcast is cellular signal booster designs for large homes and businesses. You know, if you go to solidsignal.com, you're going to find a lot of cell signal boosters that you can buy just kind of off the rack and install yourself, and they're going to be perfect for you. And that they're going to work for a lot of homes, they're going to work for a lot of small businesses, but not everybody. What if you have a situation where you know you're in an odd size space or multi-level space? You're looking at what's out there, what's available, and it's not quite working for you. What if you're in a mid-sized to large-sized business? I mean, I'm talking about, big warehouse spaces or even small airports. What if you're in a movie theater? I mean, there's a lot of challenging options when you look at a need for cell service indoors. And that's something that everybody needs. Everybody needs good cell service indoors. It's, speaking of it being almost a quarter of the way through the 21st century, it's not 1985 anymore. Nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to go outside to take a call on their cell. Nobody even wants to worry about bad service. They just expect that they're going to have good service everywhere. And if the construction of your particular building doesn't allow for it, you want to put in a cell signal booster. Sure, you can add Wi-Fi, but then you got to get everybody on your Wi-Fi who's going to use it. That's great, if you're home a lot. But I mean, what if you're talking about a business? You want to try to get all of your customers on your Wi-Fi? No, you want to just give them great cell signal and be done with it. And that's why at Solid Signal and our commercial partner Signal Connect, we do custom design for cellular signal booster solutions. We can design something that really makes sense for you using the latest Wilson Pro systems that can scale all the way up to 100,000 square feet and higher. We can do the design in-house. If necessary, we can send somebody out to do a site survey to know where the signal is bad. We can take on those high-level industrial quality jobs that you're just not going to be able to get results if you just buy something at retail. That's the level of customer service that we deliver. And as a matter of fact, I want to congratulate Rob Young from our Signal Connect staff, who recently became a Wilson Pro certified installer. It's something that I did myself several years ago, and it's a comprehensive course that really teaches you how to plan out and install these really high-end systems. It's worth it. It's something that Wilson Electronics, the parent company of Wilson Pro and WeBoost, offers. And it's not something that you're going to find a lot of contractors doing. It's time consuming. Not everybody is going to be able to do it. But again, congratulations to Rob, who is our latest Wilson Pro certified installer. If you want to talk to Rob directly about a cellular signal booster solution, an enterprise Wi-Fi solution, or anything else to help your business thrive, you want to give them a call at 888-233-7563. I got to tell you, this is one of the sharpest minds in the industry, and you're going to be glad that you worked with Rob to get everything that you need. But of course, Rob isn't alone. There's a bunch of high quality, high caliber individuals that work for Signal Connect. And you're not going to find a better group of people, a better mix of technical and customer service skills. I got to say, this is why I personally have been associated with the Signal Group for over 10 years. It's because of the high quality of an individual who's out there. There is not another company out there that is going to be able to offer you not only white glove concierge style service, but a level of technical expertise that is second to none. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about satellite television, over the air antennas, cellular signal boosters, enterprise Wi-Fi. low voltage wiring, access control. If it happens in a large home or a business, the folks at Signal Connect can make it happen on land, in the air, on the water. This is a pretty amazing group of individuals. Don't believe me? Again, like I said, give them a call. 888-233-7563 is the number, and you will be impressed. Once you connect with somebody, they are going to be available to you. You'll usually get their personal cell number so you can contact them even after hours. And unlike a lot of other places where you just go to a call center, all of our staff is in our Novi, Michigan corporate offices, and absolutely 0% of them are overseas reading scripts to you from a company that's completely unassociated with the manufacturer. No, we've got the highest percentage of certified technicians, the best customer service, and we are continuously improving to try to make the experience even better for you. Don't believe me? Like I said, it all comes down to giving a call, 888-233-7563. I know I've been pushing a little bit hard in this podcast, and partially it's because I want you to know what's out there and available to you, partially because I'm really proud of Rob Young for doing what he's done, and also because I try to make sure that I'm doing my share of paying the bills for Signal Group LLC, the parent company of this podcast, of SolidSignal.com, of Signal Connect, and of course of the Solid Signal blog. Generous, helpful, friendly folks. Try them out for yourself. That's about it for me for the Solid Signal podcast. I'm hoping next week I'll be back with something that's kooky and off track and a little bit more interesting than the traditional hard sell that I gave you this week. I do try to help pay the bills, as I said. Meantime, like and subscribe makes me look good to those very same bosses. Leave a comment anywhere you get this podcast, and I will be back with more next week.